Hi there and welcome to my life as vegan cheese. I'm Sophie Lov and this is the second part of my video, the interview with Dr.ir. So keep watching.
If I look back, it's improving my life. And this is one of the things that I was searching for.
Okay. And if someone described for your course and after 6 weeks, what are the things that I can learn?
We say that first is that, as I said, the main principles and the main aspect of this meditation system. Second is it how to be aware of every part of the body and to sense it, to feel it. So this is one of the aspects. The people, some of them, they cannot concentrate. I say concentrate in your feet. We do not stay in our head. So this awareness is everywhere.
Yeah.
So you learn that. That means that I can move mentally through my body and I can bring, for example, hot or cold energy into my body. If I'm working too much with my head, then I will bring from my feet up and move the...
So having more feeling in your body.
Except this is the first. Then what you see is that the pain in my body is caused by the emotional and the mental aspect of my life. And this is subconsciousness. So what we try to do is that we start analyzing who I am at this moment. So in every scientific project, in everything, you start with the initial point. One is the problem domain. So you start analyzing the state of yourself at this moment. Are you happy? Do you have fear? Do you have fury? Why you reacted that way? Why are you doing that? But we start to observe yourself.
Okay.
And then you realize you are not that one who temporarily is taking you over, doing a kind of things, maybe stupid things that you are not aware of that. So this is the study of subconsciousness. So what we learn, I want the sensitivity back in the body, and then start working at subconsciousness here.
Do you think without the meditation you can be like feeling the life, feeling your body?
Of course, of course.
And just living normally?
Yes, but you are living on higher principles.
Higher principles like?
Like having, let's say, loving the other ones, loving the nature, loving...
so from the love.
Love, because the people say, but what is the end point of this? Unconditional love. And this, when you say that, they are running. Because unconditional love...
It's something fake, right?
Yeah, they think it's fake, but it's not fake. So this is our struggle in this world. And this is like being God, to love unconditional. So we don't do nothing more than that. So this is the struggle of life.
So after the 6 weeks I will be knowing how to love?
No, because if you look at the, if I ask someone, what is the meaning of love? This is a conditional love. This is always attachment. It's a wrong image about the other one. So love means not possession. Okay. Love, unconditional love, will not give you pain. When you are in love, and its pain is not unconditional love. So what you learn is that if you learn the divine part in you, this is the trick. Because in everyone is the same divine aspect, then you start to love everyone. So we learn that we not concentrate outside, but we concentrate inside. So we build everything from inside out. Now we are living at this moment outside. So I'm living my life based on conditions which are outside me. Yeah. And if these conditions are changing, something inside me is changing. So what we do, we focus inside. And being stable here, I can conquer, I can go outside. So this is the main trick. And what you learn is that is the same uniformity in the universe. The way you are built, the rest is built in the same way. So if you understand this, you understand inside and outside. And this is one of the things that I have learned. And this is you can call it quantum mechanics, you can call it whatever you like it, but you start to be aware of who you are. And you discover that you are not this changing things with subconsciousness. And this is the main aspect of this course.
Okay, so just having the awareness of your feelings and your body.
Exactly.
The pain you're feeling inside, it's not you, it's just the reason or actually the reaction of...
Yes, it's a shadow in you.
Yeah.
and you identify yourself with the shadow. And look at the people, how they present themselves. Everyone wants to be pretty, nice, want to be handsome. So they identify with the bodies. So they express themselves through this body. The outside, you see? But this is changing all the time. It's a cycle. So you learn it's a cycle. We die and we are reborn, you see? So I cannot stop this cycle. But I can integrate it.
In the same river 2 times.
Yeah, you see? So I can integrate that.
Yeah.
So I have to understand, to learn that. If I look under nature, there are different kinds, level of consciousness within me. So how I can cope with this? If you see other people, 80%, 70% of their work, they are living on instincts. So they are drinking on instinct, but they are not able to create constructive thoughts. Constructive thoughts, it means that I care about you. I care about that. I construct my life not based on obsession, on small things. So these things we have to learn. If you want to so-called raise up in consciousness, it's the way I'm using this etherical energy manifesting the thoughts and the emotions.
Yes.
So this is the main aspect. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, they can come with any kind of scientific approach or something, but can I measure an emotions? What we measure is the reaction, chemical reaction in the body, but the emotions is first. So you learn that it's a privilege to understand how you function and to change from within. So you have created this, you are responsible for this. There is no God there with a sword, there is no one punishing you, it's your responsibility. And I think I like from this, I like this aspect of the system, which says that you build your life. If you cannot change the conditions, it means it's something you have to learn. If I ask people what they do, they are solving problems. But we know that if you want to solve a problem, you have to understand the problem. First, understanding that you will see that there is no problem anymore. And then there is something that you are responsible for your life. So I have learned that everything is movement. So in every moment I move, and if I have to take decision, I take decision. Okay? But sometimes can be good, can be wrong, but take decision, it's a learning process. If you're waiting all the time, nothing is happening. So this is the major game, to be responsible for who you are.
Okay.
And this is exactly, in a technical life is the same. Taking decisions. So we can combine this.
Okay.
And this is my I think it's the major idea related to this meditation.
Okay.
It's waking you up.
And if someone will ask, okay, I don't want to follow the meditation course, but I am willing to have some more information about it, where can I find it?
It's not a problem. We have, this is the system was hidden in the past, so a lot of mystic groups, they have part of the system. From 72, the scholars has published many books and many things. So in Romania, I have a school, I translate all these books we have in Romania. I translate one even in Dutch with a colleague of mine. So I should say they can go there, but I have to warn them a little bit, because I filtered the system such that I adjusted and for let's say for the students and for the participants in the seminars, that they do not go through all religious aspects and things that they think they are not, let's say, related to our time. So I think it's not well structured. So you get different aspects, but it's very abstract, because this is the philosophy. So it's at the highest level of philosophy.
Okay.
So this is the reason that I try to smooth a little bit the entrance into this philosophy. And when you have this and have it take a step by step,
the basics.
it's the basics.
Yeah.
Because if you go there, you will not be, let's say, friendly, I call it, embraced with this quantity of. This is science. It's high-level physics, high-level philosophy. And it took me a while to understand all these aspects and to apply them in meditation. So I know now what is the meaning of that. We know why we use specific kind of meditation, why we use specific colors, why we use specific forms. So now I understand, but if you are at the beginning, then it's the threshold is very high to jump into the system.
Okay.
It's like a university. So for me it was a university to understand, and I build around this a lot of extra layers based on different mystics, or by example, and very smooth entrance is for the system are the books of Tony DeMello, which is the high, let's say, accessible way to subconsciousness.
Okay.
Okay, and then there is a great I think it's mystic a little bit, and journalist is the Paul Brunton, who has studied India a lot, and then you see that the high level of this philosophy, you can see it in Mahabharata, in Gita, in an old holy books. So I grab all this information for all this philosophy from the Inca philosophy, from the Chinese Zen philosophy, and then you see is that layer which is above everything, and that layer it's too high at this moment for the students. So what I'm trying is that to create a basement, first to yourself, principles, and then you grow.
Yeah.
And then you grow step by step until you get there. But it is necessary a theoretical approach of this to understand. This is my feeling. I cannot practice a system without understanding why I'm doing that. So I will not say that and say, look at that, make a ball of white light, and why. But now I have the answers. Why I'm doing that? What is the purpose of that? And this is what I like the most.
So what's your purpose?
I think in general, or for this course.
In general?
I mean, in general, is that what I would like is that to have an harmonious life, and to have an awareness in me that will harmonize my relationships, my the way I interact with the people, the way I interact with the surroundings. So I see improvements, but it's not a thing that you have to advertise it.
Yeah.
So it's the people, they have to feel that. So I am not asking for reaction. So it's feeling good. So you see that at a certain moment it's like with a radio station. So you receive the kind of frequency you are vibrating.
Yes.
And this is one of the aspects. And the second is that when you start to understand that you are not this body, you are not your emotions, no thoughts, then you are on the path to self-realization, to find out who you are.
So that's the reason?
Yes, this is my reason, but this should be the reason of every human being.
Okay.
Sooner or later we will get there with different speed. So it's nothing, everything is predefined, I'm sorry to say that. But
I understand you correctly.
yeah.
There is actually no book that can help you with the basic. What you
Yes,
are
we
saying.
have books. We have books to help you with the basics.
Okay.
But then what I want to say is that
It's too difficult to start with?
yes.
Maybe
I
it's
mean,
for you another reason to start your own book?
I'm busy writing. So I have.
Really?
I have the. The only thing is the time. So I have now. I think I publish on Facebook more than 2 books or something. So I have a few groups where I place. I put lessons, the things I understand myself from the system. So it's not just like I take it over without understanding. So, by example, the last study was about the way we see. The way everything in us is mental. We don't see it. So we receive the stimuli, but we create a mental image. So this is in subconsciousness. So you see how important is subconsciousness, the way we react, the way we see. So this is the most important aspect of this study I'm doing. How I can be aware of that, and how I can integrate it through the activation, not through fighting.
Okay.
Not to stubbornness. It's not useful. So you'll not fight. Fire against fire will not fight. And this is the study I am doing from different aspects. How I can get there. How I can understand that, how I can move further, you see?
I think it's way
It's too
too
much.
difficult to explain
Yeah.
it in a few minutes.
Because
yeah, I think this has stopped already.
So this video I did in 3 parts. The first one is about who and why, and the second part is what, but third part, I don't want to spoil it, just watch it.